Hello and welcome to Russ Sweat and ADOs. Today there's a bit of an apology on my part really. I know it's been about 3 or 4 weeks since I last uploaded a video. Unfortunately I filmed a lot of footage prior to COVID, which obviously why there were so many videos over the Christmas period. I then tried to film some stuff over the past couple of weeks, but on my own it's just now impossible to do successfully. So I ended up having a lull in footage and YouTube videos, which, as I say, I can only apologise for. It was never my intention, but hopefully we get back to normality fairly soon. So I just wanted to give an update today, really, just to say the channel's still active. I'm still planning on building YouTube videos, and I have a lot of content that's due to come out this year, so please do bear with me. But also to give you an update on what I have been up to over the past couple of weeks. So without further ado, I'll flip the camera around. Apologies, this is going to be taken in one shot because I haven't got a great deal of time to edit tonight. So we've been working on the Reliant Robin project, and this car's really starting to bug me now in terms of the problems that we were encountering. So as you can see, all the heating pipes are out. And I have a new coil here. For some strange reason, ever since I had it running the other week, I put it back together and I've been unable to get it to start. I think the problem lies with the distributor module. So this is the module in question. It's an electronic ignition module that fits within the distributor. These are aftermarket and sometimes they're a little bit crap. I could convert it back to points, but I don't have the points with me, and I prefer to keep it electronic ignition if I'm honest, because then I don't have to do anything with it when it's running. So I swapped it out now for a new unit, and that's what you can see. This red wire is here. I've also swapped out the plug leads and put new plugs in it, and I have actually got the car to fire. So my next video is going to be about getting this running, finishing the last few bits off, because as you can see from the inside, very little's changed. We've bled the brakes now and sorted the handbrake out. So in terms of MOT ready, once it's running and I can sort out the electrical issues, we should be good to go. I've also been having problems with the ignition switch. So the switch that's fitted to the car, this one here, is the one that came on the general fleet. Unfortunately, there's a fault with this switch, so that when you turn it to the on position, it doesn't actually do anything. I bought a new switch back off eBay, but it turned out to be the wrong one. So just a temporary solution, I've wired in a simple key switch, and just with an on and off and a position switch, which seems to have got it at least to the point where it works. I had a fault with the wiring as well, which I've now fixed, where the ignition light was staying on permanently, and that was tracked back to an alternator. Unfortunately, all of those fault findings and swapping out of parts has meant that it's taken me a lot longer to do this than I anticipated. It should have really been on the road in January. Another change up at the unit has been one of the MGFs is now up here. This was at home and we brought it up because I need to really decide which car I'm going to restore. So in this video I'm going to take you for a quick walk around the red car, and then in the next video I'll take you a walk around the green car, and then I'll talk about the pros and cons of each, and we'll make a decision which one we're going to do. So this red car's been off the road for a very, very long time. I think it was last on the road in 2011. So as part of that, it's suffering with some issues. As you can see, the brake discs are incredibly rusty, but I think they should clean up. The main problems that I can see with this car, aside from all the bits that are missing, things like interior trim and stuff, which is just bolt-on parts really. We've got this rust here, which isn't too bad. It's gone a little bit here, but the rest of the sill is actually pretty good. If we go around the other side, we've got a much more of a rust issue. It's gone all the way up here. There's also bubbling here, which we'll go through. And then it's gone, if I just come under this beam, in multiple places down here. So there, here, where it is all just soft. And As you can see, the panels are not particularly strong anyway, so welding to this can be a bit of a problem. Now I know the green car needs welding, but I'm not entirely sure how much. The other problem with this car is as well, is the tyres are completely knackered, but I think on the green car they're good. Finally, this bar looks bent, which I think is a bit of a problem because it throws out this rear wheel. Again, I can swap it off the green car, but it's all points that mount up against it. Positives, back subframe is crusty but good. Again, this arm, I think that arm's straight, which cements that I think that arm is bent. The rear bushes are particularly bad, but again, these are consumable items that are easily swapped out. It's had a new back box by the previous owner, which is obviously it's got these really cool tips, which I actually really like. Another positive about this car is it's got the stainless steel water pipes, and I'm sure for those of you who know MGS know how important they are. Around the front of the car, there's not much to report really. Subframe's fairly sound, it's fairly straight. Bit of a dent in the bumper, but that's nothing unusual. They often get damaged there. And I bent this toe-in, toe-in it up here, so that's easy to sort out again. So there you have it, a brief walk around of my red MGF. Next time round I will talk you through a quick walk around of my green MGF, and then we'll make a decision over which car's going to get scrapped and which one gets restored, because ultimately I don't have enough parts to fix both. I just noticed that it's actually gone up here as well, so things are slowly stacking up against this red car, but then I prefer red, so whether that will influence my decision or not, I don't know. The other thing is as well is the handbrake's on, but this cable isn't pulled this side, but it is that side, so it's just things like that where it's going to need attention. So with all that being said, all I can say is thank you for watching my video. Hopefully I'll see you next time for a bit more of a working video. Please obviously like and subscribe, and if you have any comments or anything, then please pop them down below. I really do look forward to reading them, and I do try and answer as many as I can. So thank you, and I'll catch you later. Goodbye.